it's time for another vinyl video. And moving through my black metal collection, the next artist up is a very good one. It is Belphegor. This is their first album, The Last Supper. It was released in 1995. This one comes on Gatefold. So, yeah. And then there's the back with the song titles. And it also came with a little cardboard insert with some additional artwork and the lineup of the band. And the vinyl for this one came on solid red. So there's side A. And there's side B. Making sure I show you the actual center label with the artwork displayed properly. Alright, next up in my Belphegor collection, we have their next album in the discography, which was Blutzabath. Belphegor are from Austria, so some of their song titles and things are in Austrian. I think that's German, actually. So this album came out in 1997. It's one of my favorites. And so, because it's one of my favorites, I got the Splatter vinyl variant of it. So this comes on Gatefold, and then you can see the artwork with the band members, Sigurd and Helmuth. The band was a full band on their first album, but quickly it became just Sigurd and Helmuth for many years. About 6 albums into their catalog, Sigurd left the band because he had something go seriously wrong with one of his eyes, and he was going to have surgery, but he didn't feel that he could contribute to being on the level that he needed to remain in Belphegor, so he left the band. And ever since then, it's been Helmuth and a bass player that joined on the following album, Serpent. It's been the two of them as the creative force behind Belphegor ever since. Sigurd occasionally contributes to lyrics, but yeah. So anyway, Blutzabath was released in 1997. It also came with this additional cardboard sleeve around the album. Additional artwork there, and the vinyl itself looks pretty awesome. As I was saying, it's Splatter. So there's side A, and there's side B. Absolutely ripping album. If you're going to get into Belphegor, this album and their next one, Necro Diamond, and the one after that are like good places to start. Honestly, they're their best albums in my opinion. Just totally crushing. So the next one, and it came out on Gatefold here. So there's the front, back. This album came out in 99, I believe. Yeah, 99. Or 2000. Yeah, actually 2000. My bad. So here, another came with an insert, as well as the gatefold art there. The shot of the band members. You got Helmuth, Sigurd, and I think that's their bass player that they had. It was a session guy for this album in Blutzabath. On the other side, just the lyrics there. And this was actually the album that introduced me to the band, so it had fond memories for me. So again, I got the Splatter vinyl variant. There's side A. And side B. So the next album was Lucifer Ancestors, and it came out in 2003. There's the front cover and the back. I'm not going to worry about showing you the vinyl, it's just on plain black. It was also released on another color as well. It came with an insert. The artwork of the band and lyrics on the other side, and album credits. So the next album up is Conjuring the Dead, and this came out in 2014, and it was produced by Eric Rutan of Morbid Angel and Cannibal Corpse, a very famous producer in the extreme metal scene, especially death metal, for putting out a lot of really good bands. So there's the cover and the back. It came on Gatefold. So just trying to capture it for you. And the vinyl itself came housed in a sleeve. So there's one side. And actually Sigurd, previous member, contributed to lyrics on this album and the next one. So yeah, Conjuring the Dead. Next up, their next album that they put out was Toten Ritual. This was released in 2017. That's the front cover, the back. And they seem very fond of gatefold presentations. So there's the inside of the gatefold. There's Helmuth. And there's Serpenth. And it came with a lyric insert. Yeah, for reference, if I don't show you the actual vinyl, it's because it's just on plain black. Everybody knows what a plain black vinyl looks like. I don't need to waste everybody's time by showing it. So the last album I have in my collection at the moment from Belphegor is their newest album. It came out this year. and it is The Devils. This album absolutely rips. They've gone back to their old school style. In previous years, since Sigurd left the band, Helmuth has been doing like mostly a death metal approach to his songwriting with the riffs and his vocal presentation. But in this one, he really brings back the black metal into the sound. And they do a medley of 2 songs from Blutzabath. And they called the song Blackest Sabbath. So here's the inside of the gatefold. The lyrics and album credits. And it actually came with a booklet, not just an insert. So let's see, get it facing the right way. So here's the first page. It's like the front cover of it. Just lyrics, and then more lyrics. And then artwork, lyrics. It's a nice shot of Helmuth in the woods with snow and stuff behind him. And then the last of the lyrics and album credits, and a shot of Serpent in the woods with the ice behind him. And then that's the back part of the booklet with the endorsements of their gear and album credits and stuff. Yes, very cool. I highly recommend you pick up the new Belphegor. It is absolutely amazing. Cheers, guys, and that concludes the Belphegor section of my collection.